Hello friends, today we are going to see the next topic, next lesson of mathematics, lesson number 7, variation. If the rate of notebooks is rupees 240 per dozen, what is the cost of 3 notebooks? Also find the cost of 9 notebooks, 24 notebooks and 50 notebooks and complete the following table. Number of notebooks as X, cost in rupees as Y. We have given 12 notebooks of 240 rupees and we have to find the cost for 3, 9, 24 and 50 notebooks. From this we can conclude for one notebook we require 20 rupees. From the above table we see that the ratio of number of notebooks X and their cost Y in each pair is 1 upon 20. It is constant. The number of notebooks and their cost are in the same proportion. In such a case, if one number increases, then the other number increase in the same proportion. That is called as direct variation. The statement X and Y are in the same proportion can be written as X and Y are in direct variation, and there is a direct variation between X and Y. Using mathematical symbol, it can be written as X alpha Y. That is, alpha is a Greek letter used to denote the variation. X alpha Y is written in the form of equation as X is equal to Ky, where K is a constant. X is equal to Ky or X upon Y is equal to K is the equation from of direct variation, where K is the constant of variation. Observe the following statements are written using the symbol of variation. Area of circle is directly proportional to the square of its radius. If the area of circle A, its radius is equal to r, the above statement is written as A alpha r square. Second, the pressure of liquid P varies directly as the depth d of the liquid. This statement is written as P alpha d. To understand the methods of symbolic representation of direct variation, studied the following examples. Example number 1, X varies directly as Y. When X is equal to 5, Y is equal to 30, find the constant of variation and equation of variation. X varies directly as Y, that is X alpha Y. Therefore, X is equal to Ky. K is constant of variation. When X is equal to 5, Y is equal to 30 is given. Therefore, 5 is equal to K into 30. Therefore, K is equal to 1 upon 6, constant of variation. Therefore, equation of variation is X is equal to Ky, that is X is equal to Y upon 6 or Y is equal to 6X. The next example, the cost of groundnuts is directly proportional to its weight. If cost of 5 kilogram groundnuts is rupees 450, then find the cost of 1 quintal groundnuts. The given 1 quintal is equal to 100 kilograms. Solution: let the cost of groundnuts be X and its weight of groundnuts be Y. It is given that X varies directly as Y. Therefore, symbolically we can write X alpha Y or X is equal to Ky, where K is the constant of variation. It is given that when X is equal to 450, then y is equal to 5. Hence, we will find k. X is equal to ky. Therefore, 450 is equal to 5k. Therefore, k is equal to 90, constant of variation. Therefore, equation of variation is x is equal to 90y. Therefore, if y is equal to 100, x is equal to 90 into 100 is equal to 9000. Therefore, the cost of 1 quintal groundnut is rupees 9000. Now let us recall. The following table shows the number of rows and number of students in each row when they are made to stand for a drill. In one school there is a drill, and in this school there are number of students. The number of students in a row is equal to 40. Then the 6 rows are formed. If we put 10 students in a row, then the rows are 24. If we put 24 students in a row, then the rows are 10. If we put 12 students in a row, the rows are 20. If we put 8, the rows are 30. From the table, we observe that the product of number of students in each row and total number of rows in each pair is 240, which is constant. It means number of students in a row and number of rows are in inverse proportion. In a pair of numbers, if the increase in one number causes decreases in the other number in the same proportion, the pair is in inverse variation. In such an example, if one number of the pair is doubled, the other is half. This is called as inverse variation. The statement x is inversely proportional to y can also be expressed as there is inverse variation in x and y. If x and y are in inverse proportion, x into y is a constant, and assuming the constant to be k, it is easy to solve a problem. If x varies inversely as y, then x into y is a constant. X inversely varies as y is written as x alpha 1 upon y if x alpha 1 upon y is equal to x is equal to k upon y, or x into y is equal to k. This is the equation of variation. K is the constant of variation. Let us solve some examples. Here we have given one table where A varies inversely as B. Then we have to complete the following table. There are some blank spaces, A, B and A into B. In first example, we have given A is equal to 6, B is equal to 20. Then first A alpha 1 upon B, that is A into B is equal to K, where A is equal to 6, B is equal to 20, and K is equal to 6 into 20, that is 120. K is equal to constant of variation and it is equal to 1 up 120. Second example, if A is equal to 12, then we have to find B is equal to how much, and A into B is given, that is 120. Put the value of A is equal to 12 into B is equal to 120, therefore B is equal to 10 and A is equal to 30. Sorry, B is equal to 10. Then next example, A is equal to 50, B is equal to how much? Put the value of A, 15 into B is equal to 120, therefore B is equal to 8. Fourth example, if B is equal to 4, we have to find A is equal to how much? A into B is equal to 120. Put the value of B, A into 4 is equal to 120, therefore A is equal to 30 and A into B is equal to 120. Then example number 2, f alpha 1 upon d square, when d is equal to 5, f is equal to 18. Hence 1, if d is equal to 10, find f is equal to how much? And second example, f is equal to 50 and d is equal to how much? First, we have to find the constant of variation, f alpha 1 upon d square. Therefore, f into d square is equal to k when d is equal to 5 and f is equal to 18. Therefore, 18 into 5 square is equal to k is equal to 450. It is the constant of variation. First example, if d is equal to 10, then f is equal to how much? F into d square is equal to 450. F into 10 square is equal to 450. If we solve this, we get f is equal to 4.5. Second example, if f is equal to 50, then d is equal to how much? F into d square is equal to 450. F is equal to 50 into d square is equal to 450. D square is equal to 9. Therefore, d is equal to 3 or minus 3. Let us learn time, work and speed. Example related to the number of workers and time taken to finish the work are of inverse variation. Similarly, there are some examples related to the time taken to cover a distance by a vehicle and its uniform speed. Such examples of variations are the examples related to time, work and speed. Example number 1, 15 women finish the work of harvesting a groundnut crop in 8 days. Find the number of women if the same job is to be completed in 6 days. The number of days required to finish a job is inversely proportional to the number of women employed. Let the number of days be d and number of women be n. D alpha 1 upon n. Therefore, d into n is equal to k, where k is a constant. If n is equal to 15, then d is equal to 8. Therefore, k is equal to d into n is equal to 15 into 8 is equal to 120. Now, let us find n when d is equal to 8. d into n is equal to k. D into n is equal to 20. Therefore, 6 into n is equal to 120 and n is equal to 20. That means 20 humans should be employed to finish the work in 6 days. Next example, a vehicle running at a speed of 48 km per hour takes 6 hours to complete the journey. How much time will be taken to complete the journey if its speed is 72 km per hour? Solution. Let us assume the speed of vehicle to be s and time taken to travel be t. There is inverse variation in speed and time. S alpha 1 upon t, therefore s into t is equal to k. K is a constant. K is equal to s into t, where 48 into 6 is equal to 288. Now, let us find t when s is equal to 72. S into t is equal to 288. Therefore, 72 into t is equal to 288. Therefore, t is equal to 288 upon 72 is equal to 4. Time taken to travel the same distance at the speed of 72 km per hour is 4 hours. In this way, we can solve the examples on direct variation, inverse variation, and work, time, and speed examples. You have to solve the practice set 7.1, practice set 7.2, and practice set 7.3 in your notebook at your home. Okay, today we stop here.